Absolutely. When we come to challenges, nothing will represent that better than the current helium market. We can speak about logistical challenges that facing people who manage and move these containers on daily basis. To begin with, we can mention the logistic constraints and supply chain issues that was driven by the COVID pandemic and causing port bottlenecks, lack of vessels booking, and difficulties in managing product fillings slots against available bookings, and delivering these containers to its intended destinations, and getting a booking closer to the booking date is very critical for both owner of the containers and the end users, because of the gas to liquid ratio of the helium tank when delivered to the customer, especially for those who require helium in a liquid form. Having the containers spread around the world or the ports, affecting the supply chain at both owner and customer ends, as I mentioned. And this issue of lengthening the trip times and lengthening the ISO's turnaround is resulting in high demand for cool down when the tanks arriving in a hot condition at the helium sources. And by hot conditions, I feel it's a must to say that tank is considered hot if the helium tank is above 80 Kelvin. And in other terms, it's minus 193.15 degrees Celsius. So this gives an idea to how is the environment the helium is operating with. So this hot condition will prevent the tank from direct filling in the sources, and a cool down or soaking will be required further before filling. How we helped in this? Well, we had come to the rescue of helium of overtakers by availing cool down slots for our customers. We started with the scoop early 2022 and have continued successfully to complete around more than 30 containers up to date. Then we broadened the scoop to cool down brand new containers arriving directly from manufacturers rather than rerouting tanks elsewhere, losing additional time and incurring additional costs. This will, of course, affect the utilization of the containers, especially when we know this additional times could go for months waiting for cool down slots. So our role here is to ensure a better utilization for our customer assets. And it's worth mentioning that we are at the same time affected by the shortage of liquid helium in availing liquid or cool down slots for our customers. Another challenge that might come to me is people in the market is speaking only about shortage of the molecule itself, and it's kind of neglecting the other challenges in the availability, which is the helium ISO containers itself. So we see it's critical to manage and fulfill the supply chain requirements. Yes, the market is focusing on the molecule, but we are expecting or forecasting additional capacities of 1,500 from Qatar in 3 to 4 years, and more than 1,000 containers from Amur if it's going to start it as projected. So is the current capacities or is the current numbers of ISO containers available is sufficient to withdraw this additional production and spread it into the market? That will be a big question mark on the other hand if this is happening.